This was the daddy skull. The smaller skull was the mommy skull. In the tall grasses, the bones were scattered together so it looked, almost, as if they were dancing, lying down where they'd fallen a long time ago. Wedding morning. Did you think you could forget us? Did you think we would forget you? Early on the morning of her wedding day, before dawn, she is wakened from the dream with a jolt. The skeleton dream she had reason to believe she'd outgrown, vivid before her staring eyes. Bathed in sweat inside the white cotton nightgown. The last time she will be wearing this threadbare favorite nightgown with the lace trim, as it is the last time she will be sleeping alone. Yes, she is still a virgin. At least there is that. Exhausted and stunned, lying on her back in a place that feels churned, rutted like earth, but is her bed. Her skin is chafed as if sharp grass blades have whipped against it. In the dream she has been running, desperate and panting for breath, though the logic of the dream tells her that it is futile to run. Did you think you could escape us? Not knowing at first where she is or what time this is, for in the terrible dream she is very young and in a place not this place, in that long ago time. This self she has carefully constructed as an adult among the adults of the world. This being does not yet exist in the dream. In the dream there is only the child self, her truest self, unprotected, as a newborn deer is unprotected, lacking even a scent. Unprotected as a child whose mother has abandoned her. Unprotected as a child taken into the home of an aunt out of pity after her parents have abandoned her. In her sleep, she'd sensed that it was imminent, the skeleton dream. For first there is the premonition, a feeling of paralysis in her limbs and numbness in her being, an anticipation of something very terrible at which you must not look. Yet in the dream you must look, for you have no choice. But why on her wedding eve? Why this old, terrible dream of childhood? She is in the grassy place by the shallow creek. Litter has been swept downstream by rainstorms, flooding. Pieces of debris, broken tree limbs, mummified bodies of small animals, remains of a rotted backpack. And among these objects, scattered in the grass, the skeletons. How would you know that the bones are human bones? You would not. She does not. No. Except for the skulls. Near hidden in the grass, not far apart, waiting for her. The larger skull with gaping eye sockets, nose. Grinning broken teeth and an unhinged jaw, for he'd been shouting. The smaller skull, with smaller eye sockets, nose. This is the quiet skull, the watchful and wary skull. It is significant, unless it is purely chance, that each skull has come to rest face up. Whoever she is in the dream is not who she is now. No longer. Much older now. 20 years old now. Safe. An adult. Except, observing the creek bed, the glittering water, if you listen closely, you can hear voices, just audible. Mirror me. Mirror me. A scattering of large rocks, boulders. Some have been bleached bone white by the sun. Some are dull gray, leaden. Some are covered with curious gnarled growths like tumors. A few of the bones have made their way into the stream bed, carried a little distance downstream, lodged in rocks, as if they'd sought to escape and had failed. How long ago the living flesh had died, turned rancid, melted, and fallen from the bones. Clavicle, humerus, femur, tibia, carpals, ribs, sternum. How is it that she knows the names of these bones? She has never taken a course in biology. She has no aptitude for science. Her fiancé would know the names of bones, pre-med at the State University. Though he has become discouraged by the cutthroat competition in the program, which leaves him trailing behind a third of the class, not willing to cheat even if he'd been capable of cheating with the expertise and panache of the other students. Maybe I just don't want to be a doctor that badly.